but
fact that
Imran Nabi Dar. Okay, let me just bring in Imran Nabi Dar into the debate as well. Imran Nabi Dar, essentially what the former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir is saying, that this essentially is Kashmir Valley's worst kept secret. Now the DGP has come out and spoken about it. DGPs in the past knew that as well. Everyone who used to come on deputation had the same experience with political parties and Pakistani, not infiltrators, but at least the ISI, infiltrating civil society. This was something that everyone knew. Now a DGP is openly speaking about it. What is the problem in that? Jhoot to nahi bol rahe?
I think he has to, cannot generalize. This is not a generalized statement. I mean, this is a very big statement and this is a very sensitive statement because he has talked about mainstream political parties. So who is he referring to? Is he referring to Dr. Farooq Abdullah? Is he referring to Mr. Umar Abdullah? Is he saying that Umar Abdullah and Dr. Farooq Abdullah are in cahoots with ISI? Is he saying that? I mean, this is a very serious statement, and we understand, I mean, we have been facing these political statements from political parties, but coming as such a statement, such a very sensitive statement without any proof, without any justification, and a sweeping statement against our leadership, I think it is something that should not have been made. If they have all the requisite departments with them, they have all the agencies. If they feel that there is anything, they should investigate. What is the point of speaking against making such a statement? And very important, what is it that DGP has done to stop these terror attacks? I mean, all these terror attacks have been happening. 56. We have lost 56 soldiers over the past, I think, 2 years. Who is responsible for it? Under his watch, we have seen people, soldiers getting killed in areas where there was no militancy, where militancy was almost over. Vaid Saab is here. He can corroborate my statement on this, that this area had seen, there was no militant activity like we're seeing right now. So he has to answer what his responsibility and role is. Rather than answering for his responsibility, he is making a political speech, which is very unfortunate.
Lalit Ambardar, just come in here. The DGP here, according to the spokesperson of the National Conference, and the PDP is saying this as well, is making direct and serious accusations against elected chief ministers of the state. Should he not be concentrating on the job at hand instead of targeting former chief ministers?
Shreya, I think I salute the DGP who has come out with the truth. We have been sweeping things under carpet for a very long time. And I tell you, I've been saying it for 32 years. So-called mainstream of Kashmir, they are the original Islamists of Kashmir. Let me give you example. I'll give you example. National Conference, their member of parliament in the last Lok Sabha, Akbar Lone from Baramulla. He was a member of Legislature Assembly of Jammu Kashmir Assembly. In a live assembly, he raised Pakistan Zindabad slogan. And when he came out, journalists asked him, "Why did you do it?" He says, "I'm a Muslim. I became emotional. I'm Musliman hu, bhavuk ho gaya." And you know what Farooq Abdullah does as the president of the party? He rewards him with a ticket to Lok Sabha. And about PDP has a manifesto, party protocol. It's called self-rule. On top of the agenda is joint control of India and Pakistan over Kashmir. So you consider them as mainstream? India-based mainstream party is asking for control of part of India by enemy nation. So you call them mainstream parties, and everybody knows. When Farooq Abdullah says he is pleading China to return to get him 370, and when all these years, I say we have been trying to pamper them. We have to pamper. Listen, Sheikh Abdullah was given a sultanate through Article 370 with Jawaharlal Nehru, and the very Jawaharlal Nehru put Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah in jail for treason for more than a decade. So we have to understand what we have on hand. Kashmir mainstream, and DGP has used euphemistically civil society. He hasn't got political parties. It was civil society. I think he has to be very modest in his language. You have to pinpoint it. They are Islamists pro-Pakistan, and I say it here in front of you, inka Pakistan se rishta ka la ilaha illallah, they claim their party workers have been killed by Pakistani terrorists. Let them say Pakistan, word against Pakistan. No, they continue to plead for talks with Pakistan, even though they continue to bleed us.
Okay. Imran, I'll give you 20 seconds to respond and then I have to wrap this debate. Please go ahead.
No, I can understand why Lalit ji is saying, because he comes from a background where he has to speak against Muslims, he has to speak against Kashmiri Muslims. I can understand because he comes from that background. Let me complete my point. The point is, not a single argument from Mr. Lalit Ambar Dar. No, you are a criminal person. I don't want to get into this. You have been saying this all along.
Gentlemen,
we all know how criminally charged statements you have been making.
Yes, you people have been responsible for Hindu genocide, and you need to be tried for that.
This is your job.
Gentlemen,
this is your job.
I need some decorum here.
You are paid.
Gentlemen, I need some decorum here. Just a minute, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I need a little decorum here. Lalit ji.
Yes.
Okay, Lalit ji, I need you to keep. I need you to please. Okay, yeah, okay.
But
we've heard you. Again, Imran, don't get personal. Don't get personal. Yeah, I agree with you. Lalit ji didn't say anything communal. He didn't say, he didn't say anything about Muslims. But I'm going to Imran, give you 20 seconds after wrap the show. Please don't waste this time on tutu meme.
Statement is concerned, every Kashmiri Muslim is a militant. That is what they infer. They call every Kashmiri Muslim as a militant. People who are holding the tri-flag, they call them, you are sympathizers of militants. I don't understand. What else do we need to do? National Conference has suffered innumerable casualties. Almost 3,000 to 4,000 of our political workers and ministers and MLAs have been killed, assassinated over the past 30 years. I don't understand why we have to prove our loyalty to the country over and over again by people like Lalit Ambar Dar. This is something that they need to understand. Continuously bringing up this thing. The only I fail to understand, why aren't they asking questions to the people who are governing? It is the BJP. Why aren't you asking questions to the people? All these soldiers have died under the watch of Mr. Modi. Who is responsible for these deaths? Somebody has to be held responsible. Why aren't you asking questions, relevant questions to the government and center? Why aren't you putting them under the hold? They are the ones who are responsible. 56 soldiers have lost their lives over the past 2 years. And you are questioning us. We are out of government for the last 10 years. But you are not asking the relevant question to the government. And Mr. DGP, who has been holding the office for so many years, he doesn't want to talk about this. He just goes on in the media and says everything is normal. Agar everything is normal, why do we have these recurring attacks?
Made your point.
Why aren't you concentrating on your job rather than giving political speeches?
Imran, I think you've made your point. Lalit Ambar Dar has made his point, and SP Vaid has made his point as well. Our viewers have heard all three of you. Our viewers are wise enough. They'll make up their minds on where they stand on this story. We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much.